It's a rags to riches story that started in Dundee and is going all the way to Hollywood. John Buultjens suffered years of abuse before being adopted and becoming one of the biggest names in the BMX world. A big budget movie is being made about his life, which comes to the silver screen next year. He told Louise Cowie how he got into biking after a harrowing start to his life.
My first childhood memory is my dad coming home, my biological father coming home, sitting on his little couch. I jumped on him because I was excited to see him. He grabbed me by the shoulders, threw me over his head into the fire. Most times my dad would just lock me out. So I'd be living on the streets, eating out of bins and stuff like that. And I would go home, but there was so much violence. The big turning point for me was 24th of December 1979, when my dad was beating my mum up. Like, she was lying in bed and he was just smashing her, and I ran in with a kitchen knife to attack him.
That was when the police and social services intervened. A children's home, then fostering, followed before John Buultjens was adopted aged 12. It was then, thanks to his new parents, his love affair with bikes began.
They took me to see E.T. and E.T., basically the chase scene on the BMX bikes and everything, that's what got me like energised to get on a BMX bike.
John became involved in the BMX scene in Dundee, where he honed his skills on two wheels. He went on to become a pro rider, then the global brand manager for the world's biggest BMX company in America, where a Hollywood movie producer heard his story.
He was like, "Oh my God." He goes, "I'm going to make your movie." And I'm like, "Yeah, dude." 18 months later, we're on a movie set in North California.
Rapper Ludacris is playing John's adoptive dad in Ride, which is due for release next year.
Just a month ago, I got a phone call from one of my producers. "Hi, John, you've got a new fan." And I'm like, "Oh yeah, cool, yeah, who's this guy?" And she goes, "Oh, Steven Spielberg." She said, "Yeah." I showed him the trailer and I told him your story, and he wants to give us clips of E.T. to be in our movie.
A movie John hopes will motivate audiences everywhere.
Living in the present moment, living the now, you can achieve anything. You're not your past. You know, that happened to me, but I'm not a victim, I'm a survivor.
Louise Cowie, STV News, Dundee.